things. And now I feel bad that I don't have www.howmanworld.com on half of it for you guys to see as well, because you so deserve it. I've been looking for a worthy adversary, someone I could lock horns with, because although my life makes more sense when I'm alone, it's not nearly as interesting. I've been looking for a worthy adversary, someone I could battle to the death with, because it can't be about love. You see, love can't exist on the terms I demand. It's never that pure. I've been looking for a worthy adversary, and so I slither up to you like a snake, and at the bar while you were drinking gin and tonics, and I tempt you with a golden apple. But all I was offering you was fruit from the tree of knowledge. I didn't know how willing you were to take from that tree. I'm not used to that, you know. Did you know you'd need to come back for more? Did you know what you were getting into? Well, I didn't know you'd have a thing or two to teach me too. Did I know I'd need to come back for more? Did I know what I was getting into? Because as I've been looking for a worthy adversary, all this time I've been playing a part, an actress on a stage, spouting the lines on cue. But that role was getting tiresome, and those stage lights still came on night after night, and I still had to play my part. Until on my night off, I saw your performance at the theater down the street. And you know, your protagonist was doing what I was doing, right down to faking it with people who don't matter, right down to going home and still feeling empty. And you know, I like to see that boiling emotion underneath that no one else could see, because only I had the knowledge to know what that emotion really means. And you know, I'm beginning to wonder if we can get together and write our own play. It would be a masterful performance, you know, and as that curtain closed, we'd hold each other's hands and walk off the stage, and the audience would know there would be a happy ending. And now, when I walk onto the set, and there you stand in front, stage left, I wait for my cue to make my move. Maybe they'd like our little play. Maybe they wouldn't. But who really cares? Because even though I came to you and tempted you, you now tempt me and tease me and torment me and tell me everything I was too afraid to believe. And show me the knowledge that has always escaped me. And when you talk, you reach your hand into my brain and pull out my thoughts and shove them into your mouth and spit them back at me. And instead of filling me with terror, it fills me with joy. I've been looking for a worthy adversary, and maybe you are so much more than that. I've heard the words you've said to me before. I've said them to myself many times, but why do they sound so much better coming from you? Now it seems like I don't have to fight the battle anymore. Now it seems like there's no battle to fight. We know all those lines from our play, what they really mean, and now we're just performing for no one. Now we're just ourselves. others just understanding, and I don't even have to speak. And hearts, and cupids, and sunshine. And you know, it's scary. Those cliches are actually beginning to make sense. I guess that's what the tree of knowledge does to you. So this is what has been going on in my mind. And now I've just spilled my guts. And now I'm just a puddle on the floor. And now my performance of a lifetime is made. And I stand here like a statue and wait for my applause. And as I wait for the reviews for the performance I was made for, I know what they're all going to say. And none of that matters anymore. Because now I know what you are going to say. Because it's everything I want to say. Because now it's time for you to take my thoughts again and shove them into your mouth again and spit them back at me again. And now I wait for you to come on stage again for our next wonderful performance where we have our happy ending, where you tell me everything I already know. You hear of goth teenagers liking the ideas of posters of caskets, or you see come Halloween, props of caskets at trick stores and tacky novelty shops. Imagine some Svengoolie coming out of a casket to introduce another B horror movie, or was that Elvira? Or hey, didn't one of those tacky TV shows, I don't know, the Munsters, the Addams Family, didn't one of those shows have a vampire that slept in a coffin? How funny. Caskets. Right now, all I can think of is the cardboard-based casket we chose for viewing my mother before she was cremated. You don't spend for a quality casket for a cremation. I mean, a better wood is harder to burn. So settle for cardboard. So think of the novelty of caskets at times like this. It's all you can do. When she knew she was dying, I wrote her a letter telling her that I wanted to be able to put my arms around her and hold her for a very long time to show her that I loved her and that she meant the world to me. When I saw her in the coffin, I wanted to touch her hand, touch her cheek, just to make some sort I couldn't cope with feeling her cold, dead skin. When I saw her in the coffin, I told her that I hope I can carry on any of her kindness, because that's how she'll live on, because losing her makes the world a worse place. Before I left her, I started to run my hand from my head along my chest into a cross, because I wanted all the spirits to know that she was there and that she was to be welcomed, even if it's only from the likes of me. As the days wore on, it seemed strange that on the day the towers fell, years ago, where every television station and newspaper was praising our resolve for all the death that was enforced upon us, well, it seems strange that this is the day we picked up my mother's ashes. Seems eerily strange. And Christina from Fuller Funeral Home even handed me a small maroon bag tied tightly shut. And she whispered to me, "These are your mother's earrings." It never occurred to me that the earrings would survive. And here they are, in a little velour bag. When we left Fuller Funeral Home, I think I held that little red bag like there was a little angel inside. And I had to be delicate to make sure nothing happened to it, because I was its keeper now. I'll treat it well and treasure it always. I promise. When I tell people about the death, I'd be asked if there was anything I needed. I couldn't think of any words.